Good morning, everybody. My name is the Sobre Boys Wale Fatsi, together with Ntwentle Jacob Selematsela. We had a very beautiful weekend, although we are sad that our team, Kaiser Chiefs, could not bring the third star. But nevertheless, on the other side, we are still excited because the son of the soil, Pitso Mosimane, has won that star. So before I introduce the topic for today, I would like to welcome you, viewers, and continue to ask you to, ask you to say, continue to subscribe and like and comment. So we really appreciate. We see the number is climbing a little bit, so which is quite encouraging. Let me welcome Ntwentle. Ntwentle, welcome to the show.
Mr. Ndau, thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. I'm saying good morning to you and our viewers at home. Thank you once more. It's another good week that we're going to be having together. And we are here once more coming to share all the good news. And we'd like to thank you for the good contribution, for supporting us, for liking and for commenting on our shows. We really do appreciate that. And we are growing the strength by strength because of your contribution. Thank you very much, Mr. Ndau.
Jackie, tonight or this morning, I want us to discuss Jingles. Pitso Mosimane has done very well. He's a young coach, South African coach, who has outsmarted himself and the majority of the coaches that we have in South Africa, even outside South Africa. So I'm going to ask this question, which I want you guys to comment. Will it be correct to say Pitso Mosimane is the king of African football? Jackie, let me start with you. Will that be fit? That title will be fit, Mr. Jingles Mosimane?
Mr. Chabalala, that's a very good question, definitely. I like that kind of a question. But before I can answer that question, I just want to give a brief information about Mr. Mosimane himself. Mr. Mosimane was born in Kagiso. He's a South African. Mr. Mosimane was born, Kagiso is in Krugersdorp. That's where he was born. And then he was spotted by the legend, Mr. Jomoson, the troublemaker himself. And then he played for Jomo Cosmos. Then he went to Zurich. He played overseas for quite some time. And then he came back and he played for Bafana. And then Mr. Mosimane did everything that he could in terms of upgrading himself. And then he attended so many courses. And then today, as we speak, we are talking about a fully fledged product, a very well-known, knowledgeable coach, a very great achiever. I don't even want to go to his salaries at the moment at Al Ahly or anything like that. But I can tell you, my brother, Mr. Mosimane, yes, to answer your question, yes, he is the king of African football. No African coach has ever achieved what he achieved. Remember that over the weekend, he won another star. And then we talk about a legend here, my brother. And I'm smiling because you are giving me everything that I want to say.
Yeah.
If you can give me that opportunity, can I read it? Can I highlight?
You are more than welcome.
His achievements. Let's start with the CAF, the Champions League. He won 3 of them. He won 2 with Al Ahly, and then he won 1 with Mamelodi Sundowns. And then he won CAF Super Cup, 2 of them. And then he won the Egyptian Premier League, which is 1, Egyptian Cup, and then Telkom Knockout in South Africa, he won 2 of them, Nedbank Cup, 2 of them, Absa Cup, 1, SAA Super 8, 1, and the Absa Premier League in South Africa, He won it
5 times.
5 times. 5 times.
More than any other coach in South Africa.
No one has ever achieved this particular kind of a performance or kind of a track record. Absolutely a legend.
All right?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable indeed.
Now, I follow Mr. Mosimane on social media. He was saying he has been following Kaizer Chiefs, analyzing them right in every corner on their social media, anywhere to see what's happening. And then he said he studied them very well. And then he said, I think he was commenting about them playing Kama. All right. Again, he went further to say he thought that 10-1-1, Arthur's one, would have continued with the games. So he was disappointed when 10-1-1 was never given the opportunity to finish what he has already started. That's Mr. Mosimane. That's not me. And he went further to say it's high time that South African football authorities believe in South African product and brand. He was lamenting, in fact. He was lamenting. So he was saying, look at me. This is where I am. I don't know. That's Mr. Mosimane. That's Mr. Mosimane. And the guy really studied the game. And then he understands the game very well. You know, at some point I was talking to Coach Kgabozondo. Coach Kgabozondo has a high regard and respect for Pitso. He once said to me, Pitso Mosimane is one coach who reads the game very well. And he's a hard worker. That's what Coach Kgabozondo said. He's a hard worker. You know, unfortunately, I just remember now, we could have invited Coach Kgabozondo to join us to add his knowledge of Pitso Mosimane. I had invited Sheikh Mangoba Ngwenya. He was supposed to have joined me. I don't know what happened because Sheikh at some point was coached by Mr. Pitso Mosimane. So we wanted to understand that particular angle. What happened? So, Jackie, those are the news. As you have said, look how many trophies, you know? It's 5, 10, 12, 14, 15, 18. And that is why we ask this question, is it befitting to say he's the king of African football? Because when you talk about 18, I think that number equates to what Arsene Wenger collected at Arsenal. If Arsene Wenger beats him, it could be 1 or so. So, heads off to Mr. Mosimane. I don't know. What do you want to say, Jake? That's my contribution as far as genius is concerned.
My brother, I just want to add something as well.
Yeah.
You mentioned something about Arthur Zwane, Coach Arthur Zwane.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Mosimane as well, he spoke about Arthur Zwane.
Mm-hmm.
Something very interesting about the two guys.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Mosimane and Mr. Zwane, they were both discovered by the legend, Jomo Sono himself.
Mm-hmm.
And they both played for his team. Mm-hmm. And then he was commenting about them the other day. Mm-hmm. He said that he was very, very pleased and he was very proud of two of his coaches, his former players, and his two coaches who were playing in such a big stage, who were coaching in such a big stage, like the CAF Champions League itself. So I'm just saying, Hail to the king himself. This is a legend. No one has ever reached this kind of a track record. And congratulations to Mr. Mosimane. Congratulations to you, Mr. Arthur Zwane, as well. We really appreciate your efforts. We really appreciate your input into our football. That means a lot to us. Hail the king. May you achieve more, my brother. Thank you very much. Peace.
It doesn't end there. I've just added something. Can you see that?
Yes, yes.
Now, I want to prove something about this guy.
Cool.
Just a minute. I just want to say something.
Okay.
Mr. Pitso Mosimane of Kagiso has now won more Champions League trophies than Sir Alex Ferguson, Pep Guardiola, Jose Mourinho.
Yes.
The three have won Champions League twice. He's in the league of
his own.
Carlos Ancelotti, who won it thrice.
Yes, yes.
Zinedine Zidane, who won it thrice.
Yes.
Bob Paisley, who won it thrice. I don't know.
I think now he needs to go to Europe now and represent Africa, because he's the only coach who qualifies to be there. He's more than qualified to be there. Some of those coaches in Europe, they don't even have whatever achievement that he have already achieved at the moment. They don't even have that. And I've got all the confidence in Mr. Mosimane and his team. He's still going to go far.
Can this be visible enough? Is it visible enough?
Yes. Yes, it is. It is.
Far better than Sir Alex Ferguson, the highly respected Sir Alex Ferguson, Joseph Pep Guardiola, and Jose Mourinho. Now, you know, Pitso at some point, you could see when you talk that he has passion. And remember, even coaches overseas have already recognized his talent.
Absolutely.
He once commented and said, which I find it very interesting. He said, when I was coaching Bafana Bafana, I selected to play 5 top teams in Africa who were qualifying every AFCON to play them. The reason why I wanted to test our boys against them. Then what happened? They were losing.
They fired him.
They were losing. And then he said, he was asked, hey, Pitso, man, you are losing too much. I said, no, and I know what I'm doing. I'm preparing these boys because these are the team that qualifies. So I want to make sure that they can play against these teams and gauge themselves as we prepare for the qualifying. And we are increasing our chances of qualifying. He was fired. And now, I mean, we don't want to say what happened. We know. Bafana Bafana, as we speak now, they have not qualified. All right? But congratulations to them. They've won the COSAFA Cup, which is good.
Yes.
Because one of my arguments is we need to dominate COSAFA.
Absolutely.
All right? So they have not qualified. So I wonder the leadership in the SAFA, what are they saying now?
They're eating their humble pies, my brother.
I know they were trying to rob him back, and then but he refused. So this is Mr. Mosimane. So within our vocabulary, myself and Jackie, we are saying this man is the king of African football. We don't know, as you viewers out there, whether you agree or disagree with us. Please comment, and also make sure that you you ask others to subscribe, and then let's keep the debate going on. And I want to say to our team members, thank you very much for the comments that you are throwing on our WhatsApp group. But I'm going to further ask you to join the Facebook group, and then so that people can see how entertaining our group is. So I'll appreciate if you do that. Jackie, I think that's how far I can go as far as Mr. Mosimane. I don't know whether you want to say something.
Mr. Shabalala, as always, I would like to thank you this morning for the opportunity, and thanking also our viewers and the listeners at home. The support is it's overwhelming. It's incredible. It's unbelievable. We really appreciate it so well. And once more, good luck to Bafana Bafana. Congratulations to Bafana Bafana, and congratulations to the king himself, King Pitso Mosimane.
Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you, my brother. Cheers for now.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you.
Cool.